Myrtle Beach Bike Week is right around the corner. I want to make sure you know what to do and where to go. So as you can see behind me, you've got the map of Myrtle Beach. So we got a special guest here called from the club BACA, Bikers Against Child Abuse. And we're going to talk with them today. And they've got a lot of things to share with you, as well as the benefit ride that will be benefiting them during Bike Week. So we got Salty and Scoots here today. Why don't you guys come over here and we'll talk and say hi to everybody. This is Salty, everybody. Say hello.
As you already know me.
And this is Scoots here, right there. And I want you to turn around and show them the back patch so they can really see what the club patches look like. So if you see them on the road, make sure you give them a nice welcome hi on the road. So they love to see it, at least acknowledge that they exist. They're a great bunch of guys, and we really appreciate them being available and doing the things that they do, because you guys are absolutely amazing.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
For sure. So we're going to talk about BACA, Bikers Against Child Abuse. This is what your club is all about, and we want to know, I want to share with everybody what they might want to know about the club and the fact that we're having a ride and want them to join us and maybe get a little more money to come in for the donations or to participate in the ride. If you're a biker, maybe you want to come and join us during Bike Week, so you never know. There might be a chance that you might want to participate if you need something to do, and that's on the Thursday morning and afternoon.
Yes, it is.
October 3rd.
Yes. So let's get Scoots here. So why don't we start with you? I guess why don't you tell me something about the club? What do you know about the club that they might need to know?
We're literally just an organization that helps abused children to not be afraid of the world they live in. We protect them. We go to court with them. We have 2 primaries that are assigned to that child when we bring them into our organization. We're on call 24/7. If that child feels threatened, they know that they can call us, and we're there. That's literally all we do. We go to court with them. We're international, so we're in 3 continents. We're in almost all the United States, as well as Oceania, which is Australia and New Zealand.
So it's my understanding that club is obviously national as well, on top of international.
Yep.
But your particular club is what particular region? Salty, what you got?
Well, we're in the whole entire PD area.
Mm-hmm.
So we cover all of this behind us here and more, because we actually go down into towards the Charleston area, and then we go up into Loris. We cover Hemingway, Conway,
Darlington.
Where else? We
go all the way down south now. We're actually
near
6 counties,
Charleston, Georgetown.
Yeah.
And then we cover up until what's that middle?
Yeah, somewhere over there.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
You call us up or look up one of these, and we'll tell you exactly where we are.
So about the mission of the club, you want to share anything further or beyond what Scoot shared?
I would like to read actually the mission statement, because I think reading the mission statement is mostly it's most important, and it gives like an explanation to the T.
Okay,
All right. So, Bikers Against Child Abuse. BACA exists with the intent to create a safer environment for abused children. We exist as a body of bikers to empower children not to feel afraid of the world in which they live. We stand ready to lend support to our wounded friends by involving them with an established, united organization. We work in conjunction with the local and state officials who are already in place to protect children. Where am I? Here we desire to send a clear message to all involved with the abused child that this child is part of our organization, and that we are prepared to lend our physical and emotional support to them by affiliation and our physical presence. We stand at the ready to shield these children from further abuse. We do not condone the use of violence or physical force in any manner. However, if circumstances arise such that we are the only obstacle preventing a child from further abuse, we stand ready to be that obstacle.
It's amazing. You guys are absolutely amazing. The fact you put yourself forward, and they're all volunteers that come out to do what you do and to be there for the kids. It's just amazing to see what you guys do your work. Now we've been doing a benefit ride with these guys for a couple of years now, haven't we?
Yeah.
And that was probably fourth year, maybe.
I'm going to say it's probably our fourth year, third or fourth year.
We do it twice a year during bike weeks, just so you know. And we're going to be doing another one for you guys, which is help raise money for these guys. What they do is they can help the kids with. What do you do with all that money?
Well, that goes, actually, all our money goes to the children. We don't take any benefit from that money at all. Our gas and all that is just paid strictly by our own pockets. That money goes into support the children if all their needs have been met and there is no more money within that, like for therapy. That's where we come in. So we will help them with needed therapy to pay for that. We actually do get their cuts. They get little cuts from us. They get to pick out their road name, pick the patches on the back. We also purchase we try to get them donated though. So that's for everybody there out there listening. Hopefully there's plenty of you. We give them teddy bears and they have a BACA shirt and we all sign them with our road names on them. And they get to take that and keep that forever. And then we give them a BACA blanket. And with that BACA blanket, they can do anything we want. We got a silly little thing we do with them with that, which is hilarious. And they get to keep that. And they kind of wrap it around them and it makes them feel, a little safer. And it gives them more security. Great. So that's the stuff that goes, into that.
Absolutely. But granted, you did say something that not everybody understands. What is a cut?
A cut is what I'm wearing, what he is wearing. It's a vest. It's a leather vest.
It's very simple.
But it sounds really vest.
Bikerish. Bikerish is cut.
Cut, yeah.
Is that like licorice?
Yes,
like
just like
a vest.
exactly.
A vest sounds
black. Is that what it's like?
A vest is like what you wear to the office. Yes. That's what you wear to the office.
Yeah. Underneath your cardigan.
I'm not wearing a vest on a motorcycle. Now, but this is a cut, and the kids get something very similar to this.
So the cut will have patches on it. Basically, they can also add more patches later on if they like to.
We'll light it up.
As you have decorated yours so nicely, and with the different decorations of either your biker name or whatever association you are,
or PD patches here,
and that kind of thing. So,
and they get to choose their own biker name.
Yeah.
So what we do is we have, what happens is when they're abused, when they have issues, their voice is taken away from them. We give them their voice back. We allow them to be children. We allow them to make their own decisions. It's just all part of what we do. We empower them. They become kids again. They get to play without fear. And that's what we do. We keep fear out of their lives. If they feel fear, they know they can call us. Like I said, 24/7. I've gotten phone calls at 2:00 in the morning. Scoots, I'm this. Okay, what's wrong? Can we help you out with something? No. If it ends up being something that's not warranted, we let it go. If it's something that's warranted, we'll get on our bikes and we'll go out and we'll surround the house and protect them. It's just one of the things we do. There's not a single person in this organization that wouldn't give up their life for a child.
That's right.
If they are old enough, when we do meet them and bring them into our family, we do take them on a bike ride. If they are old enough, and we do have a trained bike team that does that. And they get that empowerment to kind of be a biker themselves.
Sure,
so they get their cut, they get a helmet, whatever they want, their glasses, and we put them on the back of the bike. They go around their little neighborhood or wherever they want to ride, and within that area that we meet them. And then that's just another source of empowerment that they get, that they feel like they're a little bit of a badass.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They feel like, I'm a badass.
I'm a biker.
And that fear, knowing that they've been on that motorcycle, knowing that they got this on their back, and knowing that they got us as their family, it's just adds to all that empowerment.
Absolutely. I mean, you've had some recent experiences, I'm sure, and both of you have many times over.
Yep.
I'm sure you have anything you want to share that just happened recently. Obviously, we don't need to know specifics.
No, we don't tell secrets. we don't. That goes in many different ways.
Of course, we do.
We don't keep secrets.
But anything you want to share that they may relate to, that they can understand.
Yeah. Well, just for I did have a court visit today, and you go out to court, and then you see a child go in there and they're afraid, they're nervous, they don't know what they're facing. But I would say the best thing is and it is emotional. They come out of that courtroom and they see us waiting for them. If we're not, if we can't be inside the courtroom for them, we're waiting right out the door for them. And they come out and they got this big grin and they run up to you and they give you hugs and it just feels like whatever they went through, it's just a relief for them to open up that door and see us there waiting for them.
Absolutely.
So the smiles on their faces, it's just, it's it's more than enough to keep us going.
Scoots, anything you want to share?
One of my favorite experiences, we had a young girl, and she was going for her ride. So I always ask if somebody rides with me, what do you want to listen to? We got all kinds of music. We have loud stereos on our bikes, so we let them listen to whatever they want. She said, Disney.
It's the only thing you didn't have.
So, no, I Pandora, Disney. And the first thing that came on was Frozen. The second thing that came on was The Lion King. So we're going around this neighborhood, big badass bikers, cranking Lion King. And I didn't know if my seat was too hot because she was kind of squiggling around a little bit. But no, she was dancing. And I looked in her helmet and she was singing at the top of her lungs.
That's funny.
So it just, what we can do, how we do it, is amazing. It's amazing what we get from that.
Just the connection alone.
Connection.
Is amazing.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Empowerment both ways.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about our ride. We're going to
Yes.
have our benefit ride for you guys. It's going to be on Thursday. Thursday. So you make sure you come Thursday of Bike Week. That's going to be on the 3rd. So we're going to be starting here between 10 and 11 o'clock. So you want to make sure you're here between 10 and 11. They can get the registration done. And even if you want to come and say hi to the guys, even if you don't want to go on a bike or you don't want to go on the ride, you can leave your donation for them. They'll be glad to help you and take that for their little soiree that we're going to have. And they'd love to have you join if you can, but you don't have to. They'd love to see you, at least say hi. And if you have any concerns, you can share that with them privately as well. So the Thursday is going to be the ride. Between 10 and 11 is registration. You got a few stops that I've already planned. You don't remember what the stops are?
Okay.
See.
We added a new one this time.
Oscars.
Oscars is our new stop.
That's a different stop.
That's up in North Myrtle.
Absolutely.
We have Magoo's. That's one of our stops that we go to all, most of the time. And then I think the third one is wait, I lost it. Hold on. I know I can't remember everything. I can't remember. Oh, all right. So it's Cali Bakers
Cali
again.
Bakers.
Yes,
Cali
we love
Bakers.
Cali's.
Yeah.
Oscars and Magoo's.
That's going to be great. Great. So they got 3 stops on the ride when you're out there and out and about with those guys. Obviously, if you're not part of the club, you probably trail behind, but that's cool. They're going to show you exactly where to go, and they're a great bunch of people. A lot of fun, especially this guy. He'll tell you about his modeling career in a little bit, so I'm sure he'll share that stuff with you.
Nope.
But anyway, just so you know, after the ride is done, they'll be coming back to Jamin Leather, and we'll be doing an auction benefiting them as well. So if you want to join us at the auction, we'd love to have. We have a bunch of things to auction off. I'm a crappy auctioneer. I do a crappy job, and you can laugh at me all you want because I'm pretty funny looking on top of the fact that I do a bad job. So you can get some great stuff really, really cheap at the auction. It's going to be around 3 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock. They'll be back at our place, and we'll be doing the auction for about an hour and a half or so. So we want to make sure that you come and join and show your support for these guys because they really, really need it. And what they do is just amazing.
And show your support for Jamin Leather.
Yeah.
Because you guys are doing this for us. So
well, you need your cut, right?
Yeah.
They need the cut.
We need our cuts for sure.
Cut,
so
you want to look good when you ride, right?
Now you gotta come down. He's done this for us 3 or 4 times,
at
and
least.
his heart is huge. All he does is he does all of this. He sells his product, and he gives us the proceeds. So come down here and support him, which supports us. So please, even if it's not Bike Week, come down here and help him out.
Hey, if you come in on a ride, don't forget you're going to be able to a chance to win some gift certificates if you high score. It's actually scored by bingo balls. There's a little silly way we do it, but you can maybe get $100 gift certificate, maybe $50 or $150. Who knows which one you're going to win? But somebody on the ride will get it, and not to mention the fact that you're here, and we'll take advantage of the deals that we have to offer. But that's not the reason. I want you to come and support BACA and see what these guys are all about. Get to know them a little bit. I appreciate you being here. So, guys, anything else you want to add?
What about having some new members come along?
Yeah, we are always looking for people. always looking for people that have big hearts and willing to take a little of their time, make a little effort, and just help out kids. Now, as far as that's concerned, it's all our responsibility to stop child abuse. Every one of us, I don't care if you ride motorcycles, if somebody's gonna threaten your child, it's your responsibility to stop that. So make it not just your child, make it all children. If you see something, say something. If you know somebody that needs our help, please come down here. He's got trifolds sitting on his front desk. Come grab a trifold. Just give us a call. Go to bacaworld.org. Just come down and hang out with us.
And
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. If you do want to come along and ride with us, you can see one of us even riding on the street, or get a hold of him, us,
Yeah,
whatever you want to do.
I know
Call
how to
the
get
number.
in touch with them. Call Jamin Leather.
Yep.
Worst case.
And then we'll answer your questions. We meet every second Sunday of the month at the VFW in Myrtle's Inlet at 10 a.m.
Okay. What's the minimum requirement to be a member?
You've got to be 18 years of age, have access to a motorcycle. Everybody goes through an FBI background check. So you can't have any abuse in your FBI background check.
Basically,
That's basically it. You got it.
Yeah, just you have to have a love for children, and that's all what they're all about.
That's it.
So I just want you to know that we did have some naked mannequins in this room, and I had turned him around for you, just so you don't have to look at him. Okay. Just so I know how excited you guys get when you be here. So, well,
Come get some leather underwear.
Oh, this is what I really wanted to do.
What's that? He needs a hand. He needs a hand. So, okay, everybody, we look forward to seeing you on the 3rd, which is Thursday of Bike Week. Make sure you come and join us and see these BACA people. There's a lot of them, and they're all a great bunch of great people. We look forward to having you. So, Scoots, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Salty, thank you. Oh, wow. I get the whole thing. Okay, guys. Look forward to seeing you guys. Thanks so much for coming. Obviously, if you don't know already, Jamin is right in the heart of Myrtle Beach, right there in the middle, a big star right there, right near the Myrtle Beach Airport. You can't miss us because we're right here, right around the corner from the Rat Hole. And if you're familiar with the Rat Hole, they have a biker rodeo, which is a lot of fun. If you're here for the day in the afternoon, there's a lot of fun stuff going on. If you're not going to go on the BACA ride, maybe you can come and join us. Show your donation. Go to Rat Hole. Come back for the auction. Hey, there's something to do today.